This cassava looks really big. Like the stems here look bigger and it's doing well. Even those ones that side, but clearly looks like they are still growing. Guys, welcome back. You met me on the farm today. You'll be wondering what Virtue Grace is doing on the farm. That's because I want to share with you a very beautiful and important aspect of our culture as Nigerians, or should I say West Africans at large. I'm here on a cassava farm, and that's because we are going to talk about Garri today. How many of you have eaten Garri, or you've heard about Garri, or you've seen Garri? Drop a comment. As for me, I've eaten Garri. All my life I've lived it with Garri, so I'm going to share that with you. And I'm here because Garri is actually gotten from processed cassava. This is where it all starts. So Garri is actually granular flour that is gotten from processed cassava. This is where it all starts, like I said. And Garri is eaten by almost all Nigerians, or would I say all Nigerians, and to a large extent West Africans, because I saw Garri in Ghana, I saw Garri in Sierra Leone. If you are watching and you are a West African, drop a comment if Garri is eaten in your country, because I guess as much that it is a West African staple. Okay, so today we are going to see how Garri is processed and how it all starts. Okay, so welcome back to the channel, Virtue Grace as usual. And if you're coming by for the first time, you've not subscribed, click on that subscribe button, tap on the bell, and of course drop a comment. What do you think? Okay, before we proceed any further, we have someone here in this community who is going to talk to us. Like, you know, this is not my community, but we have a local here who is going to take us around as usual. So let's welcome him. Kamau, come.
Okay, Grace, you are welcome to my farm.
Thank you, Kamau. I'm happy to be on your farm.
Thanks, ma.
Cassava farm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
What is that, before you start planting anything called, let me say, fruit or something like that, you have to find dry land.
Okay.
So after it must be under sun, not covered.
Okay.
Because
yeah.
If it is covered, it will germinate normal.
Photosynthesis, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you must find cassava stick and find a hole.
Okay.
You dig a ground and put a cassava stick in. And you must put water every day.
Okay.
So that it can germinate properly.
Okay.
So after germinating, and we have two types of cassava. We have early cassava and we have late cassava.
Okay.
And the early cassava, it will germinate within 7 months. While the late one will germinate 12 months certain.
Okay.
So after it, because this one is not up to 7 months, you can't harvest it now.
Okay.
But I will take you down to where some people came here to harvest it the day before yesterday.
Okay.
And they are also peeling it there.
Okay.
Grinding it, frying it, everything, and I'll take you down there, ma.
Okay, that's nice. Thank you for showing me your farm. So guys, you've heard Kamau. We can't harvest this one because it's not yet mature, but this is how cassava is planted and then eventually harvested and also. Yes, let's go. Okay. He's going to show us. But see, Kamau, this one is like it's sprouting. This is the one you are going to plant, right?
Yes.
You cut it.
It has been planted. It's some people that came here to remove it.
Okay.
Yesterday.
Yeah, so this is a vegetative part of the cassava. So let's go, guys. Hope you're enjoying it so far. Let's go and see where the harvested cassava is being peeled and then processed into Garri. Let's go. Welcome to Biologia community here in Ibeju local government area of Lagos State, Nigeria. And Ibeju, or Ibejuleki as it's fondly called, is about 2.5 hours drive from Lagos City and about 30 minutes to Ekpe. So Ibejuleki is located between Lagos City and Ekpe local government area of Lagos State. So you're welcome. If you've not subscribed, click on that subscribe button, subscribe and turn on the bell, okay? That way you get all notifications when I post new videos or I do a live stream. So go ahead and subscribe. Welcome. Guys, so we have moved to the next level. This is the cassava. Agriculturists, drop a comment. Do you call this cassava tubers or cassava roots? cassava tubers or cassava roots? Drop a comment, okay? But yeah, this is the next step. From the farm, it has been harvested. So now we are here peeling.
After peeling is finished, you carry it to where they will grind it in machine. So machine will grind everything together.
Okay.
Then after grinding it, maybe after some hours, you carry it to the where they will press it. You pack everything to the sack.
Okay.
Then press it with machine till it will dry.
How many days does it take for it to dry?
It takes like 2 days.
Okay, it takes like 2 days for it to
After
dry.
it dries, then you bring it out and fry it.
And fry it.
Yeah.
So you heard from Bamidele, this is the first step in the processing value chain after harvesting from the farm. So I've joined them in peeling. I'm actually from Benue State. I didn't tell you people, but I'm from Benue State. And we also do this in Benue State. So for the sake of you people watching that didn't know, this is how it is done. The only difference is back then, it wasn't grinded. We used to grate it manually. But now with technological advancements, it's grinded. And that makes it faster, right? So how many days does it take for you people to peel it if you have it much?
If you have it much, we call those that will help us to peel it and we pay them money.
Okay. So like this one we are peeling now, what's the quantity of Garri that you are expecting to get from it? Will it be up to a basin, a sack?
Like this one, I will pass 1 sack.
It will be more than a sack.
More than a sack, yes.
Okay. After peeling the cassava, the peeled cassava is cleaned in water, like you can see her doing. Afterwards, they take it to the grinding machine where the cassava is grinded. So now let's go have a look at the grinding machine where they usually grind the cassava. Guys, so this is the second stage, right?
Yes.
Okay, so tell us what happens here.
Here is where they grind the cassava after peeling everything together. So this is the machine that they pull. The machine will grind it into this one.
Okay.
So this one now is already grinded. So they pack everything into the sack and press it. After 2 days, it will get dried.
Okay.
Then filter it and start frying it.
Okay.
That's to make Garri after frying.
Okay.
That's
So
that
this
step.
is the engine that
Yes.
powers this one, right?
Yes, yes, this is the engine.
What connects it from here to here? Is there
There's the leather belt that connects
Okay.
this engine to
from here?
yes, the
To-
leather.
to
You put
there?
the belt, you join it together.
Oh, okay. Then you put the cassava here
Yes,
and start grinding.
yes. We have to start the engine to demonstrate how we pull the Garri. But unfortunately, the silencer has spoiled yesterday, and we're unable to get it back now.
Okay.
But this is how we do it. Assuming the engine is working, we'll be pulling it like this, and it starts grinding.
Okay. So this is the third step, Mbamidele.
Yes.
So what's this step about?
After grinding the Garri, so we pack into a sack and put these sticks on top to press it.
Okay.
As soon as the water is not there again, when it gets dry, so they carry it to where they will fry it.
Okay.
But this is where they press the Garri.
Okay. So like
For the
this
water
one
to come
now,
out.
this one now has been pressed.
It's already pressed.
The water
After-
has drained out.
Yes,
right?
yes. There's no water inside again.
Okay. So this one is ready for frying now.
Yes, ready for frying.
Okay. So usually when they place it here, they put these sticks on top,
Yes.
and then they use ropes to tie it, to press it down,
press it
for
down,
the water
yes.
to drain.
Come out.
Like this one now, he said it's
already
ready.
pressed, yes.
Okay.
It's ready to fry now.
Okay. So we are going to see where they fry it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So let's go, guys, and see where it is fried.
So after pressing the cassava, this is the next step of filtering. So we filter it. After finish, then we pack it into this thing to fry the Garri. This is where it's turned to Garri.
Okay, so this process now that we are filtering now
Yes.
is to remove the large
large
chaff from it, right?
Yes,
Like these particular ones. These ones are cassava chaff. We cannot fry this one and eat as Garri. So this is what this process does. Like you guys can see. This is the chaff. You see? This is the chaff, so this will be thrown away. From here, we'll fry.
Yes.
Okay. Can I? Okay. Can I see it? Guys, so Bamidele says this is the next stage.
Yes.
After sieving. This is how you fry it locally to become garri. So one thing you can see clearly here is division of labor. Where there are some people peeling the cassava, some people have tied it up, some are frying, and where they have enough hands, they have people who are sieving it as well. So it makes the process faster and less cumbersome for one person. Imagine that one person has to do all this by themselves. It will take a longer time for them to finish. So the whole family gets involved, okay? So that's one good thing with Africans, and especially with having large families. So you have division of labor, and it gets work done more easily and faster. Cassava is actually one of the most extensively cultivated crops in Nigeria, and it's cultivated mostly in the middle belt and the southern parts of Nigeria. And it contributes a reasonable amount to the country's GDP, and for the rural farmers, it serves as one of their major source of income. The Guardian newspaper reported in 2021 that Nigeria exported about $735,000 worth of cassava in 2019. And what does that mean? Nigeria is actually the largest producer of cassava in the world, but by that export, Nigeria ranked the 61st largest exporter of cassava in the world. So that sounds contradictory, right? But the truth is, that is because the bulk of the cassava produced in the country is consumed locally. You know, Nigeria has a very large population, so we consume a lot and then we export a little. Like you can see, it is processed into different products like garri, fufu, which is consumed, and then into other several finished or semi-finished products that are consumed in the country. And then it leaves a little percentage of the produce to be exported. But what this also tells us is cassava has the potential to earn Nigeria a reasonable amount of foreign exchange if the right efforts are put in, like efforts in supporting local farmers like this, or in scaling production to industrial scale so that we can have enough to consume locally and to also export. Because we know that ethanol can also be gotten from cassava, not only food. Guys, we've worked so much today, like I'm already tired. Like I peeled cassava the first step, I sieved it, and then I fried. So now we have gotten to the stage where after frying, we go to the market. That is why we are doing all of this thing in the first place. So we have our auntie here who is going to tell us what we are going to make after doing all of this and going to the market. So technically we are in the market now. So auntie, this one now is the finished one.
Yes.
You are finished frying this one?
Yes.
Okay, so tell us now, if we go to the market, how much are we going to make? Oh?
If you go into the market, if you want to sell this sack, the full one, if you cover them, at 20,000.
20,000.
The seller, the market.
Okay.
If you want to buy one paint, now 1,000.
1,000. The paint is
Paint
which
is
kind of paint?
1,000. That rubber one.
That plastic custard.
Yes.
Okay.
Now 1,000. If you want to buy half, now 10,000.
Okay.
But full sack is 20,000.
20,000.
As I said, the seller.
Okay. So guys, a full sack, and this is how many kg? 50 kilogram sack of garri is 20,000 naira. Half is 10,000 naira. And then, do you have that custard container here?
No.
Okay. But when you go to the market, what is mostly used to retail garri is the custard container.
Yes.
And that custard container is
1,000.
1,000 naira. Yeah, so if you want to buy, that is how much it costs. Okay, it's time to eat. This is the end result of our work today. So we are going to eat. This is Garri. One of the ways to eat Garri in Nigeria. If you're in West Africa, let me know if you take Garri the way we are taking it now. This is how we do it. Don't even come for me and say I used my teeth to open it. This is how we do it in Nigeria. So so you fetch an amount you want, you add water. Like I said, it's best eating with chilled water. So we bought chilled pure water. Pure water. Those of you who watch Nigerian movies, I'm sure you've seen pure water or heard pure water in Nigerian movies. So yes, this is how it is. Okay, so let me. Bamidele,
Yes.
eat. Try, and tell me if the sugar is okay for you people. Or I should add. Eat. Jẹun.
It's
Should
okay
I?
like this.
Okay. Let me move. Let me stand up. Stand up. Oh yeah, sit. Should I add sugar? Should I add sugar? Should I add sugar? He said I should add sugar. He's my oga. So some people take it with honey. If you like, you take it with honey. If you like, you take it with sugar. Some people even take it like that. So it's different ways of taking Garri. Now we are taking it as a snack, not as an actual meal, you know. But when you take it as a meal, maybe when you prepare it like eba, you know, eba, when you prepare it in hot water and use a wooden ladle to turn it until it becomes soft and doughy. You form it into a dough and eat it with any kind of soup. Egusi, okra, banga, ewedu, any kind of soup you want. So that's another way. You can also take Garri with moi moi, which is like bean cake. You can take Garri with beans, which is like my favorite. And you can also take Garri with what? Garri with fish, yes. I've heard that. I've never eaten it, but I heard that you can eat Garri with fish, and that is very delicious. So if you are watching and you've taken Garri with fish, drop a comment. How was it like? I would like to try it too. I heard you can also take it with meat. Okay, so that's how versatile Garri is. Ṣé dáadáa ni? Ṣé dáadáa? Guys, and that has been the tale of Garri from the farm where cassava is produced to where cassava is processed into the finished product called Garri, which is a staple food eaten here in Nigeria, and I dare say to a large extent across West Africa, because like I said earlier, I saw Garri in Ghana, I saw Garri in Sierra Leone, and if you have Garri in your country as a West African, also drop a comment, okay? Garri is just one of the finished or semi-finished products gotten from cassava, and cassava holds a lot of potential to earn Nigeria a good amount of foreign exchange if the right efforts are put into producing it on a large scale and empowering local farmers to produce more. That's pretty much it. But what we know is we love eating food made from cassava, Garri, fufu, akpu, anything. We love it as Nigerians, as West Africans. And if you're a Nigerian watching this video, you love Garri, drop a comment. Do you like it as eba or How do you like your Garri? Drop a comment, let me know. On that note, I say thank you very much for watching. If you've not subscribed, remember to click on the subscribe button, okay? Tap on the bell, drop a comment, share the video. I'll see you guys in my next video. But until then, stay safe, healthy, be law abiding. I'm Virtue Grace, your African storyteller. Bye. Mwah.